Online Academy, and welcome to the Dynamic Learners. I'm your host, Maria Fiverrwali, and today we have a very special guest. Name is Maha Khan, Graphicswali. So, thank you so much, Ms. Maha Khan, for joining us. And Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum Assalam. I'm fine, Maria. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. So, before moving to questions, Ms. Maha, I requested to you, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, so this is Maha Khan, Graphicswali, and I'm 24 years old. I've been into the teaching field for like around 3 to 4 years, and currently I'm on a break from teaching, and I'm working with the Rehan School Online Academy Foundation level as an assistant facilitator with Miss Kaser. And I want to be a successful graphical designer. I love to cook food, and whatever you want to ask, I'm there for you.
Thank you so much. So sweet of you, Miss Maha. So as you said, you are English teacher. So can you please tell me about the journey? How can you start and who inspired you to do as an English teacher? We have so many teachers like a maths teacher, Urdu teacher. So why did you choose a specific English teacher?
Okay, so Maya, I wanted to tell that when I began my journey, I was almost 19 and a half or 20 years old. So that means a very young person who entered the educational field. I started my first job when I was this age, and I started it from the school I got my studies from. So I worked there as an employee. My first class that I got was the preschool, the little ones, and I remember that when I got that class after 4 months, I got at first I was working as an assistant teacher, and then after seeing my progress, I got shifted into getting my own class due to my performance. Later, in a month or so, I was transferred to as an English teacher for grade 4, and sooner or later I got hold of English teacher का एक वो जो होता है ना title, I got that as a grade 4 students को deal करना. And then I remember the inspiration for me as to become a teacher was my mother. So Gulsana Mansha, who was a very famous educationist, a motivational speaker, public figure. So yeah, she became my inspiration for me going to teaching. And another thing that made me go to select for teaching is actually that this is the only, or you can say the most secure workplace for avoiding, because like bullying and bullyism is everywhere, but somewhere you're safe, you're protected is only schools. Or but I think with time that's not also the same right now. So yeah, that was all for the inspiration, and that's how I started.
Oh, that's amazing. And Miss Maha, can you tell me, like, when you start working with the students, what is the different thing, and what's the biggest challenge when you communicate with the students and to make them on your talk, like what you are saying and you wanna do. So how can you manage that?
Okay, so सबसे पहले I would like to thank all the batches. आप मैंने 3 batches निकाले, ठीक है, इतनी ज़्यादा तो amount नहीं है, लेकिन 3 batches में means 3 classes multiply कर लो, और third 3 class में 27 बच्चे थे. तो I given it estimated 200 kids I've taken out. So I felt like Maria कि I faced a lot of challenges. It wasn't easy for me. First of all, we are in a country where our English is actually not our second language, but it's our third language. So our first language is probably Punjabi or Urdu. So when I came across students who were coming from different backgrounds, I faced a lot of challenges. Like where I felt like there should be a good number of students who could listen to English very well, who could speak English very well, who could write English very well, there was a very less number. So the first challenge I faced was that I was unable to make them write what they are thinking. So they were thinking and writing in English, which actually mess after a lot of practices. Later, I realized that this isn't going to work, so I changed my strategies. I totally changed my strategies. I told them that before you write, it's important that you listen to somebody who's speaking in English, and then you speak to somebody who you can talk to in English. So building the first, because English has 4 strands: listening, speaking, reading and writing. So if you can listen, you can speak, and if you can speak, you can write and read. So that was the four strategies. And challenges में बस यही था कि मुझे was का verb बताना पड़ता था, is का are बताना पड़ता था, और grade 4 is a very baby level if we get to this. Because when I went to different classes, मैंने देखा कि जो गलती मैं 4 में अगर नहीं अपने बच्चे को ठीक करूँगी, तो somewhere or the other way वो grade 8 में जाते तक रहेगी. It will prevail through the footsteps, and I don't wanted that. So मैंने जो अपने बच्चों का जो like मेरा एक चीज़ थी, एक तो I became very friendly with them. I made sure that if they are coming to me, I'm not closing my doors, but I'm open to them. I'm understanding what they're saying. I'm getting what they're saying. Either it's something personal they wanted to share with me, or it's related to their studies. I remember I used to sit in the staff room, और मैं चाय सिप करी होती थी, और मैंने क्लास से पहले ना हर बच्चों को बताया होता था, आपको कोई भी हेल्प चाहिए, आई एम ऑलवेज देयर. तो मैं चाय पीते पीते भी अगर वो आ जाते थे ना, आई यूज टू डिलीवर व्हाट दे वांटेड. इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड कर दिया था कि मुझे एक टाइम पे फील आने लग गया कि दिस विल रिजल्ट इनटू माय insecurity of job. Because you know, when you're getting famous or you're getting loved by someone, so people get jealous of this, and I got that backlash that तुम पता नहीं क्या करती हो, बच्चों को तुमने अपने उंगलियों पे रखा हुआ है. And I really got scared of this. But मुझे याद है अभी भी, if I tell you, I left the job, it's been like 3 months, and I have a bundle of cards of we love you, get well soon, you're the best teacher. Because I make this relationship not like teacher student, it's like a friend to the other friend. So that's how I face the challenges, and I try to overcome them.
That's amazing and nice to know about that. Like, as I know that some teachers are, the very strict and they can't listen to the students that what they are saying it, what they want to say. So they are, the students are facing so much difficulties in between teacher and the student difference and about the relationship. So this is a big difference. I really, appreciate that what you did, and hope for the best for your future also. So Miss Maha, have you ever remember the memorable or funny incidents when while you are teaching?
Okay, so I have a lot of memorable incidents. I remember we were not allowed to disclose our birth dates in the school, right? So I was not aware of this fact that they are coming up with something very good for me. I walked into the school normally. मेरा birthday था, मुझे सब colleagues ने wish किया, and I just went to my class. I was totally not. I did not have a clue that they were going to do something because I was in normal mode. So I just and I suddenly felt like that मेरी क्लास की लाइट्स ऑफ है ना. सो आई लाइक कोई आया ही नहीं होगा अभी तक. सो आई जस्ट went opened the door, and when I opened the door and switched on the lights, it was like happy birthday Miss Maha. और पूरे board के ऊपर they decorated it with mark happy birthday. They hugged me, and I was literally in a state of denial कि नहीं, इनको तो पता भी नहीं था. How did they got to know this? Because we were not allowed to share this. So वो हमने पूछ लिया था, बस हमें पूछ लिया था, और पूछते पूछते we just celebrated your birthday. और I was literally for a time कि people who we say are close to us sometimes forget these things, but they as kids, as almost 9-10 years old, they remember that they had to celebrate their teacher's birthday, and it was just a token of love by saying happy birthday Miss Maha. So yeah, that was a very memorable day for me.
Okay, so sweet. And as Miss Maha, you said you loved cooking and you love to eat. So, what is your favorite food and which type of food you like to eat?
Okay, so we are Lahoris, and I love to eat desi food. I like barbecue, and I like biryani, nihari. But pizza and burger can be something which I'll take it on the second if I want to. But biryani, nihari, or masala and spicy is must. So I love to cook the same desi things, and I love to eat the same desi things.
Okay, that's good. And have you ever like tried to make and bake some sweets?
Okay, so I'm not that good in baking, but I have tried making cupcakes. I love to make donuts. I had tried making 3 milk cake, and they have turned out good. But baking, मुझे लगता है, is a very task of being patience. You have need to be very patient with the measuring. You need to be very patient with the, आप अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते जैसे कुकिंग
Mhm.
में. अगर मैं आई एम सो प्रो, आई डोंट नॉट नीड टी स्पून टू ऐड सॉल्ट. आई नो दैट अगर मैंने दाल में डालना है तो बस मैंने अपने हिसाब से डालना है.
Mhm.
But I felt like when I was baking that you need much accuracy and patience when you're baking. So that was the difference. And I don't have that much patience to bake. Cooking is like, you go into the kitchen, you just take out the ingredients, and you know that if it's chicken, you know what to. You have hundreds of options. But if you have a flour, you know you just can cook donuts, you can make cookies, you can make pizza. But that's not my cup of tea. Literally, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, definitely. And also, we have to stay with patience and happy, because when you are trying to make something, you need to be happy so that your baking, your sweets make, you know,
It turned out to
good.
be good. Yeah.
Yes. Or other side, I also read Miss Maha Graphicswali. I also want to be a graphic designer, and I would love to say that in the graphic designer, are you learning from anywhere, or you are trying to your own to do?
Okay, I try first. I've been trying on my own, and but now because I have that this title for myself, so I want to learn from somewhere, or people who are not scamming, because I've been into scams also. I got trapped by paying money and never getting the training. So I want somebody who's authorized and make sure that we give the training very well. So yeah, I'm planning to get the training of graphics and how to make
Mhm.
things and how to go about this.
Okay, sure. Because there we have so many scammers in Pakistan and all around the world. So we need to be secure from them. And definitely we watched first that it's secure or not. And definitely I'll help you in it. Like I'm also learning. So I can do that for you. So
That
about
will be a great. I will be have a small teacher who can teach me. So yeah, we are on it. You can tell me anytime. Daily we can learn something. I'm on it. I love to learn things. I never hesitate
sure.
from people who are young to me. So yeah, anytime you want to.
Inshallah, sure. I will. We will together. We will teach together
We will together
about
become
that.
double M's Graphicswali.
Sure. So, Miss Ma, as have you ever tried like Canva or basic tools?
Okay, so yeah, I have tried Canva before coming to Rehan School,
Mhm.
obviously, and then I have tried Adobe. I have tried. I've also used. I have also made websites like HTML. Where I have used JavaScript. Yeah, so I have been into different sectors, but now my aim is to become only a graphical designer using the best of the best tools.
Amazing. So, Miss Ma, what do you think? Like, graphic designer is more, powerful. Like this kind of thing.
Okay, so actually, let me tell you why I wanted to be a graphical
Mhm.
designer. I had one of my cousins. He was elder than me, and he was my first cousin. So he studied in BNU, and when he was working as a graphical designer, so he told me that computers तो सारी लड़कियां कर लेती है ना. वो
Mhm.
कंप्यूटर पढ़ लेंगी, कंप्यूटर का कुछ भी कर लेंगी, लेकिन लड़की अगर कोई ग्राफिकल डिजाइनर बने तो दैट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. सो you should opt for that. So then I realized, and when I saw his work, that graphical designer or yeah, hona ya graphics karna, it's not a piece of cake. You need to learn the nitty gritty. जैसे art का होता है ना, जब आप पेंट
Mhm.
ब्रश चलाते हो. And the same is the strategy with graphical designing, because it's not on paper. It's actually using the graphic skills to get to the nitties and gritties. So Canva use किया हुआ है, Adobe use किया हुआ है, and HTML the websites. So yeah, I'm planning to look for more apps who serve this thing good nicely.
Okay, you explore many more things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And Miss Ma, how like are you the elder sibling or how sibling? Like how
Okay.
much sibling you
So
are?
Maria, I have three siblings. I have an elder brother, and then I'm the middle one, and then I have a younger sister. So I'm the middle one, and my brother and I have a very less gap. It's like 3 to 4 years, and my sister and I have more. Okay, we feel like we're twins because we are just 7 to 8 months with a gap. So वो हमारा twins वाला scene है. But yeah, I'm the middle one.
Okay, that's great. And Miss Ma, as Miss Gulsana Mancha is a very famous personality, and also educationist, and many more things. So, what are your feedback like? Are you, proud of your mother? Like my mother is that thing, or you get benefits from someone?
Okay, so uh, mama ka hone ka like she being into the field is like never she never told me that कि मैं कर देती हूँ अपने behalf पे और वो जैसे करते हैं कुछ parents that they say मेरा नाम है तुम जहाँ मर्जी जाओ मेरा नाम use करो no मैं आज भी I just wanted to use your platform to tell that I came into Rehan School also by myself. I did not use like आप लोगों को पता है that I'm her daughter, but I'm not telling anybody that I'm her daughter because I don't want my identity to be shattered by her, and I don't want her personality to be shattered by mine. So I've been working with her in the same school for 3 to 4 years, but कभी भी नहीं मुझे feel हुआ कि मम्मा से बात कर लेती हूँ या मामा की हेल्प ले लेती हूँ हालांकि टीचिंग में इतने इश्यूज आते हैं हाँ स्ट्रैटेजीज उनकी जरूर कॉपी की अभी भी the way I'm talking the way I'm presenting myself it's because of her it's never that कि मैं उनको देखती नहीं हूँ उनकी टॉक्स को ज़रूर सुनती हूँ और वो मुझे एक ही बात कहती हैं कि तुम सिर्फ ये टॉक्स को सुनती नहीं आई प्रॉब्लली मुझे अगर टाइम मिले तो आई react on them I tell her that what's wrong what's right and so we are like कि वो अगर अभी भी before you I gave an interview तो वो मुझे बीच में कह रही थी ये नहीं ये बात करनी है so make sure and obviously she is experienced in this field कि
Mm-hmm.
उनको इतने experiences हो गए हैं तो वो मुझे उन्होंने बताया हुआ है कि आपने ये बात नहीं करनी you do not need to talk about religious things you do not need to talk about political things you do not need to take names for companies just be biased with anything and everything so yeah I do inspire her and she's always in my mind when I'm teaching I'm cooking I'm giving any interview I'm working individually even if I am walking outside I make sure that I follow her footsteps.
Okay, that's great. And other than Miss Maha, let's move on some fun questions, some rapid fire questions. So, are you the night person or the morning person?
I am a both person. I think I'm a morning person because I'm a teacher, so I used to get up
Hmm.
early. So I'm an early riser, and raat ko bhi I sleep around 12ish. So yeah, I wake up very early.
So, how did you manage?
Uh,
When will you sleep?
I I just sleep for 4 hours. जैसे अब सहरी का होता है तो I just sleep for 2 to 3 hours. But वैसे जब मैं स्कूल जाती थी तो मैं 4 hours सोती थी. So routine. लेकिन मैं I feel like I'm the morning person.
Ah,
मॉर्निंग में
yeah.
मुझे जितना मर्जी काम करा लो रात को मुझसे बात नहीं करनी आई फील वेरी लेजी वो
Hmm.
मैं छुप जाती हूँ लाइक आई हाइबरनेट एनीवेयर
Okay. So, do you like spicy food or normal food?
आई लाइक स्पाइसी फूड मुझे कोई कहेगा ना मीठा खाना है तो मैं कहूँगी आई हेट यू मुझे बच्चे लिटरली आई यूज टू टेल देम डोंट गिव मी चॉकलेट्स आई डोंट लाइक चॉकलेट्स सो वो मुझे क्या पता है क्या देते थे मसाला वाले चीजोस एंड आई यूज टू मंच देम ऑन आई लव्ड मसाला आई एम टोटली obsessed with spices.
Okay, that's great. And coffee or tea?
Okay, I'm a tea person, not hot. तो
Hmm.
कॉफी आता है आई ड्रिंक इट ओकेजनली लाइक अगर
Hmm.
बाहर कहीं गए और चाय क्योंकि बाहर इट्स नॉट गुड सो घर वाली चाय इज द बेस्ट सो यस कॉफी इज बाहर वाला लेकिन वैसे आप मुझे कहोगे ना दिन में 3 दफा चाय पीनी है तो आई एम लाइक ओके परफेक्ट आई नो इश्यूज.
Okay. Or other than that, do you like cold drink, or maybe do you prefer to drink water? Do you like cold drinks?
Okay, so cold drink is why you're a Lahori and you eat desi food and you have to drink cold drink because वो taste वो फिर वो नहीं होता ना मज़ा नहीं आता. So it's a must
Uh,
with the food, but वैसे I do not. मतलब कि मैं prefer नहीं करती कि हम fizzy drinks पिएं क्योंकि obviously they are harmful.
okay. Or do you like white color more or black?
I love black. I'm obsessed. आई एम ऑब्सेस्ड. मेरी
Okay.
वार्डरोब में 75% ब्लैक कपड़े और 10% वाइट होंगे और बाकी जो 30 या 20 है ना वो कलरफुल हैं और वो मैं पहनती ही नहीं. वो बेचारे पड़े ही रहते.
Okay. Or do you like online games or offline games?
Okay, I like both. Like I can play Ludo on phone and I can play badminton. Uh, yeah, I can go for both, but depends on the mood. Obviously, if I'm lazy, I'll obviously open up my phone, play Ludo. But if I want to go outside, so I'll play badminton. No issues.
Okay, I also play the badminton with my father and with my
Hmm.
siblings also because they are elder from me. But yeah, it's amazing session when we play the badminton with my father. So it's great. So other than if you could have a chance, just only you have to choose sweet food. Okay.
Okay, so if you ask me that I have a chance to only choose sweet food, what will I choose, right?
Hmm.
अच्छा बहुत मुश्किल है. बट लेयर्स का ना, आई एम सॉरी आई एम टेकिंग ब्रांड नेम्स, लेकिन लेयर्स का ना एक लोटस का केक आता है. वो मैं जितने मर्जी ला दो, वो सिर्फ वही वही फ्लेवर वो खा सकते हैं और उसी कंपनी का. रेस्ट आई एम नॉट. मेरा स्वीट टूथ है ही नहीं. इमेजिन लोगों के शुगर लेवल ड्रॉप हो जाते हैं, मैं मीठा नहीं खा सकती एट ऑल.
Ah, yeah, some people like most of the sweet food, but we don't because which which type of people love spicy food who don't like sweet more. Yeah, I understand. Okay. So about you have so much experience in teaching and learning in graphic designing and many more things in food also. So would you or like which advice you give to older and or youngers to like do that in your life and what strategies you have to implement in our life?
Okay, so yeah, my advice for the people who are watching me, either they're adults or either they're young. So let's start from the advice that I want to give the adult people who are like around elder than us, because I'm 24. So मेरे से बड़े जितने भी लोग हैं और जो मुझे देख रहे हैं, चाहे वो खवातीन है चाहे वो मर्द हैं, I just want to tell them that in whatever field are you, अगर आप किसी भी sector में you're working, so if you find somebody younger than you and he's very energetic, he's enthusiastic, please do not stop their them that you cannot do this, tum to choti ho. So try to be behave like an elder and give him or her the chance as a young person to grow in his or her field. So yeah, and for the people who are my age, I just want to say that be your best and you do you. That means whatever you want to do, just do it. Never feel like that. Never give up, and whatever is your goal, achieve it. Achieve it and make sure that you're not harming anybody around you. Either it's mentally, either it's emotionally, either it's physically, or either it's financially, because people do this now, financially harmful. They do it. They're like मैं पैसों से सब कुछ खरीदूंगा. No, you need to achieve your goals without hurting anybody and making sure that you never give up over them. Or mistakes सबसे हो जाती हैं. We're not angels, but learn from your mistakes and make sure that you grow with your mistakes. Make your mistakes your milestone. वो जब हम सड़क से गुजरते हैं ना, तो वो कहते हैं 500 मीटर्स अवे. तो आपकी मिस्टेक्स आपका वो वाला माइलस्टोन होनी चाहिए कि आप उनसे सीख सको और आगे चल सको, बट नेवर गिव अप. और टू द फीमेल्स, like, because we are living in a very male dominant society, wherever we go, either we're teaching, either it's doctors, either it's actors and actresses, either it's social media. There's a very less number of people who are females and they're famous. So I just want to say to all the females that whatever is are your boundaries by your parents or your families, make sure you never cross them. And I know that we all can, as girls, achieve all our stories or successes, uh, remaining in our boundaries. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Miss Maha. And in the last, I just want to say that do you think with which skills we are learning, we have to learn education, physical education also, like traditional studies also?
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, you're asking me that within like simultaneously with the AI tools, we also need to
Mhm.
go into the books. Am I right? Okay,
Yes.
so Maria, I would like to disagree with this thing because अब नहीं ज़माना रहा कि आप ये कहें कि I have a bag and it has 10 copies and 10 books. No, it's very painful for the kids to carry those heavy bags, coming to the school, sitting for 7 hours, and getting and going home exhausted. And then when you ask them in the evening कि तुमने क्या पढ़ा था, तो they're like मुझे तो याद ही नहीं है. So it's no need. I feel like now if you have a bag with the tools of ChatGPT, Canva, Call Annie, Call Gemini, so you are educated. Education is never from books. It's always from your brought up, your company, your friends, the people you sit with. You are educated when you're sitting with good people, when you're talking good, when you're listening good, and when you're implementing good things. So I don't think so कि books का time अब रहा है. हम सबको tools के ऊपर अपनी we should adopt to skills. हमें skillful होना पड़ेगा. अगर आप स्किल अब जैसे आप फेवर वाली हो तो आपका कोई स्किल है तो आप उस पर फ्यूचर में वर्क कर सकती हो. मैं ग्राफिक्स वाली हूँ तो मैं ग्राफिक्स के फ्यूचर पे काम कर सकती हूँ. पहले खुद बनकर और फिर सोसाइटी में कोई ना कोई ऐसा इम्प्लीमेंट कर कर जिससे फ़ायदा हो लोगों को. सो या दैट्स ऑल.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Maha, for giving us your precious time and for giving the beautiful answers. And we will meet again in another. Hope for the that we meet again with another sessions or another interview. So thank you so much, Miss Maha. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.